In a world where storms rage and silence speaks, we often mistake nature's neutral laws for personal punishment. But the Stoics taught us otherwise. If you are pained by any external thing, it is not this thing that disturbs you, but your own judgment about it. And it is in your power to wipe out this judgment now. Marcus Aurelius, what we call curses, are often reflections of choices, neglect, imbalance, and fear. They are the echo of our resistance to the natural order and the inner calling of wisdom. Today we confront these natural curses, not to fear them, but to understand, transform, and escape them. Let's begin. Number 1. The curse of excess. Too much of everything. Nature was built on balance. Every river has a bank, every season has its time. But human desire rarely respects limits. We crave more food, more fame, more stimulation, more comfort. What starts as a gift becomes a burden. Think of a tree overfed with water. It doesn't thrive, it drowns. Modern life rewards excess, but nature does not. Seneca put it plainly. Nothing is so bitter that a calm mind cannot find comfort in it. The mind that constantly seeks more never knows peace. Excess eats away discipline. It feeds addiction. It numbs appreciation. We become overstimulated and undersatisfied, scrolling endlessly, eating mindlessly, living restlessly. Life becomes a buffet where nothing satisfies because everything is consumed without pause. Escape by embracing limits. Practice voluntary discomfort. Fast occasionally, sit in silence, walk instead of ride. Let simplicity cleanse your soul. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking. Learn to say, this is enough. For when you master your desires, the curse of excess loses its grip. Number 2. The curse of neglect. What you ignore destroys you. Neglect is not a sudden curse. It is a quiet, creeping one. It's the body you don't exercise, the child you don't listen to, the skill you don't practice, the emotion you never process. Nature is clear. What isn't nurtured decays. Epictetus taught, first say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do. But most never get past the first part. Neglect compounds over time. One missed day turns into a week. A small ache becomes disease. A distant partner becomes a stranger. We suffer, not from chaos, but from the things we refuse to face. To escape neglect, practice daily intentionality, reconnect, rebuild, revisit, tend to what matters. Show up, not just in public, but in private. Examine your life like a garden. Water what you want to grow. Seneca said, life is long if you know how to use it. Start using it well, today, not someday. Number 3. The curse of entitlement. Believing the world owes you. Entitlement arises when gratitude dies. It's the illusion that you deserve joy, success, and admiration just for existing. It forgets that nature rewards contribution, not complaint. Entitlement turns us from creators into critics, from builders into beggars of praise. Epictetus taught, don't demand that things happen as you wish, but wish that they happen as they do, and you will go on well. Entitlement poisons relationships. It blinds us to effort. It leads to bitterness when reality doesn't match our expectations. The entitled soul cannot enjoy life. It is too busy comparing, demanding, resenting. To escape this curse, Replace entitlement with ownership. Ask, what am I doing to earn the life I want? Be humble, be grateful, be in motion. Train your mind like the Stoics. Expect nothing, appreciate everything. As Marcus Aurelius wrote, receive without pride, let go without attachment. In that state, entitlement dissolves and strength takes root. Number 4. The curse of fear. Paralysis by imagination. Fear once kept us alive, but today it often keeps us from living. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of not being enough. We imagine disasters that haven't happened. We live in futures that may never come. Seneca said, "He who suffers before it is necessary suffers more than is necessary." Fear cripples potential. It stops conversations before they start. It hides dreams in notebooks. It locks people in jobs they hate and lives they didn't choose. It doesn't protect you, it robs you. Escape fear through preparation, perspective, and presence. Prepare for the worst, then let it go. Remind yourself, most fears are smoke, not fire. Take one small, courageous act every day. Marcus Aurelius said, if you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but to your estimate of it, and this you have the power to revoke at any moment. Don't wait for fear to leave. Move while it's still present. That's where freedom lives. Number 5. The curse of disconnection. Forgetting who we are. Humans are part of nature, but we've built walls, literal and emotional, that disconnect us from the very soil we came from. We trade sunlight for screen light, silence for noise, depth for distraction. Stoics walked in nature, meditated in solitude, and reminded themselves of the universe's vast design. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Dwell on the beauty of life, watch the stars, and see yourself running with them." Disconnection breeds anxiety. We forget the rhythms of the body, the wisdom of the earth, the joy of simple moments. We feel overwhelmed not because life is too much, but because we are too detached. You need to reconnect if you want to escape this curse. Not just to nature, but to your nature. Touch the ground with bare feet. Watch the sunrise without a phone. Pray, meditate, breathe. Ask yourself, who am I when nothing distracts me? Epictetus said, "No man is free who is not master of himself." Mastery begins with returning to your essence. Number 6. The curse of comparison. Measuring life with someone else's ruler. Comparison arises when we forget our path and stare at someone else's journey. In nature, the oak does not envy the palm. The lion does not wish to swim like the whale. Each thrives in its place and purpose. But humans, we scroll, compare, and self-destruct. The Stoics warned us, another's success is none of your concern. Stay within your own reason. Comparison kills joy. It turns gratitude into envy. You may have peace, but someone's highlight reel convinces you it's not enough. It clouds clarity, crushes motivation, and breeds silent bitterness. It's not life that feels lacking, it's our perception of it. Escape this curse by practicing self-reference. Measure yourself by your progress, not their profile. Ask daily, am I better than I was yesterday? Detach from the illusion of perfection. Practice memento mori. Remember you will die, and see how trivial envy really is. As Marcus Aurelius, said, "The tranquility that comes when you stop caring what they say, or think, or do. Only what you do. Look forward, not sideways." Number 7. The curse of ignorance. Living without seeking truth. Ignorance isn't just lack of knowledge. It's the refusal to seek it. It's going through life reacting, not reflecting. It's living by default instead of design. In nature, ignorance of seasons leads to failed harvests. In life, it leads to poor decisions, broken relationships, and repeated mistakes. The Stoics valued wisdom above all. Epictetus said, "Only the educated are free." Ignorance breeds impulsiveness, arrogance, and illusion. It traps people in cycles of suffering where the same problem returns, only with a different face. It keeps the soul asleep. A person unaware of themselves is easily controlled by others. Escape ignorance through daily learning. Read deeply, question constantly, reflect regularly. Spend time with wise minds, both in books and in person. Make curiosity your default. Seneca warned, "Most men ebb and flow in wretchedness between fear of death and the hardships of life. They do not seek to escape this because they do not understand it. Understand, and you shall rise." Number 8. The curse of repetition. Living the same day over and over. This curse is subtle. You wake, work, scroll, sleep, again and again. Time passes, but you don't grow. Change feels distant. Purpose fades. Nature moves forward. Rivers flow, trees grow, animals adapt. But humans, sedated by comfort, get stuck in loops. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think." Repetition without reflection breeds spiritual death. Life becomes a calendar, not a calling. You drift. And one day you look back and realize you never really lived. Escape by living deliberately. Break the cycle. Try new things. Reflect at night. Did I live fully today? Journal. Walk different routes. Meet new minds. Stretch your soul like a muscle. Remember, time is not money, it is life. Invest it wisely. Number 9. The curse of noise. Drowning in distraction. We are surrounded by noise, notifications, opinions, entertainment, endless stimulation. The curse of noise is not just loudness, but the loss of silence. And in silence, the soul speaks. The Stoics retreated often into solitude. Epictetus advised, "If you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid." Because wisdom often grows in silence, not popularity. Noise numbs insight. It feeds anxiety. It silences intuition. In the chaos of information, the voice of truth is lost. You begin reacting to the world instead of responding from within. Escape the noise through intentional stillness. Disconnect often. Embrace boredom. Take digital Sabbaths. Protect your mind like sacred space. Marcus Aurelius said, "Nowhere can man find a quieter or more untroubled retreat than in his own soul. Go there and stay a while." Number 10. The curse of unforgiveness, chained to the past. When we refuse to forgive, we hold a hot coal, hoping it burns another. But it is our own hands that bleed. Nature lets go, trees shed leaves, rivers carry waste, animals move on. Only humans stay stuck in stories that hurt us. Seneca wrote, "Anger, if not restrained, is frequently more hurtful to us than the injury that provokes it. Unforgiveness is not justice, it's bondage. It distorts perception, fuels bitterness, and limits love. It holds your mind in yesterday while life moves on. Escape by realizing forgiveness is not about them, it's about your freedom. Let go, not because they deserve peace, but because you do." Practice this Stoic principle. It's not things themselves that trouble us, but our opinions about them. Change your story, and you change your life. Finally, these natural curses are not punishments, but patterns. They are warnings written into the laws of life and nature. Ignore them, and you suffer. Understand them, and you rise. The Stoics did not avoid hardship. They faced it with clarity, calm, and courage. As Marcus Aurelius said, "The universe is change. Our life is what our thoughts make it." So think wisely, live wisely, escape not life's challenges, but its unconscious patterns. If this message stirred something deep within you, an awakening of thought, a pull toward deeper living, then subscribe, not for entertainment, but for enlightenment, not to follow, but to walk with purpose, side by side, on this journey of inner mastery. Let's grow in wisdom together. Until next time, stay grounded, stay intentional, and remember, the obstacle is the way.